Let's pull that rack out. Hi, sweeties. Today we are going to do an unboxing and first look at this Instant Pot 10 quart Vortex air fry oven. I wanted to be able to replace my toaster oven because we don't have one anymore. This one, it claims that it is a 7-in-1 item, that it is 7 functions in one. We're gonna see. First, we'll check out to see if it can do a basic task like making toast. So let's get it out of the box. But first, please give me that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Now let's get into it. Let's take a look at what's going on inside this box. It's got this pamphlet here, quick start guide. This is there's a rotisserie in this air fry oven. And this is to take your chicken or whatever you're rotisserieing out. Oh, this is for when you rotisserie to hold the meats together. And this is, I think, the bar that spins your chicken. Ooh, there we go. And it looks like it is intact. And if you watched a previous video, I actually ordered this from Walmart.com on Black Friday. Normally this is $119.99, and I had my eye on it for a while, but I thought the price, well, it was a little too high. So I waited for Black Friday and it went on sale for $69.99, so I bought it. But when it arrived, it wasn't in such good shape. If you want to see that video, you can click here and see what our original model looked like. So I had to do a return, can't get this off, or an exchange, and they would send me a replacement. So they actually got this out to me very fast. It was only within 2 days that the replacement was here. And I haven't even sent the broken unit back yet. If I don't send the broken unit back, I forget, by January something or other, then I'll be charged for it. So I got to get it back to them, but they got the replacement out really, really fast. You can see that rotisserie basket in there. Let me get all this plastic out, and the trays are down there, and we'll take a closer look. So this is the rotisserie basket, or this French fry, air fry basket, I guess I should say. And you're supposed to be able to put frozen or whatever French fries in here, and it'll tumble it around, and it'll get crispy on all sides. So I'm looking forward to using this. When I get the video up for that, I will put a link to it right up in the corner, and then again at the end of the video. That looks super interesting. A couple of trays. And these feel like aluminum with a non-stick coating. Second tray. And then a drip tray to go underneath, catch juices and spills and such. I'm going to get this plugged in, or these washed up and then plugged in. Now, I read a few reviews of the Instant Pot Vortex oven online, and one thing that came up several times is that they don't give you a lot of instructions or recipe book. You have to go online. I believe there's an app, and then there's an online component. Like here it says, Getting Started Guide, full manual, how-to videos and recipes available online at instantappliances.com. So it doesn't come with like a big old thick recipe book, but it does have some instructions, cooking times, food settings, but basically it just tells you how to turn it on and what the different parts are. Take a look at the inside of the oven. It's plugged in now. It's got a light there, which is nice. The heating element is there up top with the fan, and I have a kitty meowing for attention. So it'll heat from the top, which concerns me because if you're making toast, you want to toast it from both sides, you know, the top and bottom, and there's no heating element here on the bottom. So that is a little concerning, but we'll see. We'll pop some bread in there and give it a shot. And then we'll close up the door, and you gotta give it a little push to lock in place. Then you'll see the temperature control and your setting control. And you can turn the light off and on there while it's closed. Dehydrate. It's got preheat, bake, broil, rotate. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And then the timer on the side. The Instant Pot Vortex oven, again, this is the 10 quart, does not have a toast setting. I went to instantappliances.com to get recipes and instructions on how to use the Instant Vortex, how to make toast, but they really don't have it clearly broken down by appliance. So I went to the Instant Pot YouTube channel, and they say to make toast, you should put the bread on the top rack, set the oven for 380 degrees, and then toast the bread for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's what we're going to do. And this is the upper one of the racks on the highest setting. I'm going to get a little bread. And let's say 4 slices. Can we fit 4 slices on there? And slide that in. Now I'm going to put a slice of bread on this rack below just to see what happens. If it gets toasted at all. So it says to set the unit to bake at 380. So we'll set the temperature with these. And for the time, let's adjust it. It beeps if you press it each time, but oh, that's 1 hour. Oh, I see. And this is minutes. So this is hours and this is minutes. So 1 minute, 2 minutes. So you can't really do, it says do it for like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but there's no 3 minutes and 30 seconds setting. There's 2 minutes and there's 3 minutes. So let's go for 3 minutes and press start. Let's turn the light on. See what's going on. All right, I see a little steam rising out of there as that bread is losing moisture, coming out of the crack of that door. Not as much on this side, but you can see some condensation there. Let's turn that light back on. Oh, it actually looks pretty toasted. It looks toasty already. I'm confused because I think you're supposed to preheat it. The instruction video didn't say that. Let me get my glove. Hang on. All right. Let's pull that rack out. And that was toasty. The only thing is the time wasn't displayed. So I don't know how long that was in for. Here's the oven. And now the bottom side got a little toasty. But you can see the difference in the top and bottom of that toast. Bottom side, this a little bit toasted on there. So, I mean, it doesn't really replace a toaster or a toaster oven because it doesn't really toast on both sides. I guess with the air circulating with that fan, it will get a little bit toasty on the bottom. So that's also kind of disappointing. Let me put this over here. And see about this other. Now, this was on the bottom rack underneath. And while it's gotten a bit dry, this toast, it didn't get brown at all. So if you're trying to toast 2 rows of things, you're going to have to switch those racks around. Okay, I'm actually going to try again. This time I'm going to try preheating it. Let's do bake, It's already on 380. The time is, let's just do 2 minutes. And start. And I want to see if it will tell you when it comes up to the right temperature, because the clock never came up back on and started to count down. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe it'll make better toast after it's preheated. Okay, so now it's beeping and it says add food. So let me grab some more bread. Hang on 1 second. Oh no, where's the bread? I lost it and it's counting down. Okay. Well, when it says add food, you have to be ready. I got my toast in there. Okay. So it's at 380 and it says 2 minutes. Now, it doesn't count down seconds. So the instructions on the Instant Pot video are really misleading, because they say, oh, do it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds or 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But you can't set that on here. It's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. So just be aware of that. All right, it just beeped and it says cool. We'll let it cool for a minute. And then, can we peek inside? Okay, it says end. Let's open that up. They got lightly toasted. See in the light there? That would need a little more time to my liking. Let's see if the other side got toasted. Well, now, not evenly toasted, but I think when you preheat it and that air is allowed to circulate, both sides will get toasty. So you'll have to preheat the oven to really get it toasted. So this is my first look at the Instant Pot Vortex oven. Can it replace a toaster oven? Kinda. It's not as easy as pop your toast in and set a couple of your preferred color and a timer and just walk away. It doesn't have a heating element on the top and bottom. So in order to get it toasted on both sides, you will have to preheat that Vortex oven. So when you set your temperature and your time, it'll preheat and then it'll say add food. And once it says add food, you have to be ready with it, because it'll start counting down your time right away. And it doesn't count in minutes and seconds. So you won't be able to say, oh, I've got, a minute, 30 seconds left. It's more like 2 minutes, 1 minute's done. It counts in hours and minutes. So I should have let my butter get soft. So I got all this toast. Let me call my family and tell them to come eat it. And I'm going to have them play around with it a little bit. Not play, but, test it out and see how they like this Instant Pot Vortex oven. If they think that it will be a good replacement for our old toaster oven. Yeah, so far, not so much. I don't know. I just feel like you can't just pop a slice of toast in there, a slice of bread in there, and 3 minutes later it's toast. You really have to preheat it, play around with it. So we're gonna see how does it work with reheating pizza, because that's another big thing that we use something like a toaster oven for. This is gonna mostly be used for making toast, reheating pizzas, making naan-pizza, that type of thing. If you had those, naan-pizza, we'll do those too. Those are great. And we'll see. So come back for more demos of this Instant Pot Vortex oven. The toast was, I would give it a B for a toast. You might even have to flip it over if you feel like it's not, flip the bread over if you feel like it's not getting evenly toasted, which is a hassle. But if you preheat it, it can get toasted on both sides. Please subscribe to Sweet Savant. Hit that notification bell, that thumbs up. Y'all have a delicious day. Oh, and click on my face to subscribe. It is good toast, though.